I've never done that before, you know. That's the first time me catching a brim on a non-plastic lure. So welcome back everyone. Today we're doing a bit of a challenge. We're going to see, can we catch fish in what's effectively flood waters. So as a lot of the locals would know, we had some pretty heavy rains a few days ago. So we've just come out here closest to the ocean to see if we can still catch fish even though the water's brown. I've had a few bites, but because there's like so much built up water in there, it's like properly flowing out at speed. Whoa, look at that.
Was that a fish?
Yeah, no, the eagle just picked something up. Whoa. It's flapping around, I'm not sure what it is, but
yeah,
it's quite a feed for him.
Big, whatever it is.
Yeah. You'll have to zoom in post-op. Oh. Oh, it snapped me off. Oh, it's just the bottom. Looks like a tap. Damn. Snooks has got the sauce. So there you go, folks. So Denise was getting a few taps then just on that gulp plastic. Got that good scent. Look at that, a few bubbles in the water. A bit of a bust up. Although mind you, with how brown this water is, it could have been a carp for all I know. It could have. Wow, that's a lot of bait there. Look at all that. Crazy schools. Show my chest. There you go. Lots of bait there, I need to. Alright, gonna demonstrate how to do an FG knot. So just pinch the braid so you've got two ends like that. Put your braid through. And you want to hold it right where you've bent your leader. Then wrap it around those two bits together, wrap them together around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go 8, go 9 times today. Oh jeez, if I can hold this braid. 9, and then you want to pinch where you got down to, then wrap it back the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that sort of bending you've done there is what will hold it together. So you go back through that loop you made at the very start, bit of saliva, and you just pull that tight.
I'm following along with you. Oh!
Oh, it's getting chased by something. Then there you go. Cut your tag ends. The braid tag end is pretty relaxed. You don't have to cut that too close, but with your leader, you definitely do, because you find that like the knot will tangle around itself and just be an absolute pain in the backside if you don't trim that braid end super close. As close as you can without shearing through your knot. Which I reckon is what we've done there. Perfect. And if it passes the stress test, you're good to go. Alright. So on this rod, it's recording. I'm not talking to myself. On this rod we have a 3/8 ounce jig head. Just because, we're flowing a fair bit, I want to have it on the bottom with the Squid Vicious. I don't know how it's going to go, because I feel like we'd be better targeting freshwater looking species at the moment because of the water that's coming down, but if there is a, you know, oceanic flathead or brim here, this might be in with a decent shot. We'll see how we go. Hopefully there's like a rogue salmon in the brown water. I don't think that'll be the case, but let's hope. Look at that, guys. Huge bust up there. Oh no, it's a cormorant in a school of bait. And they're just jumping trying to get away from him. Oh, that is awesome. That was a proper explosive bust up there. He must be going off some pretty big bait to be making waves that big. Good for him. Yeah. Oh, that was awesome to see. They're going mental over there. Yeah, like, because we're seeing tons of action on the surface, and the sound is saying the same thing, so I reckon, whoa, look at that. He hasn't got one yet, but no. he's having the time of his life. Oh. Yeah, I reckon one of us put on like a deeper diving lure. One of us either put on a surface lure or like a shallow crankbait, and I reckon we'll have a bit better luck. Even like all the bites we've gotten have been like just after we've cast in when we're pretty on the surface. Might be targeting the wrong part of the water column. That looks like a good fish. What do you reckon, brim or?
I don't know.
What?
I'll just say.
Looks a bit flatty like. What were you fishing?
I've got the little bloodworm grub.
Okay. Do you think it's a net job?
It feels like it's got a lot of weight to it.
Yeah, I'll get the net ready. Better to have it and not need it.
That's a bit weird.
Oh, we got leader. Whoa! Woohoo! It's a salmon.
It's a salmon.
Ah, there we go. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, the Denise's reel isn't working, so you can't hear, but that fish took a lot of drag. Whoa!
He's colourful.
Exciting. Nice fish, nicely done. Whoa, he doesn't want to come in. Oh, he's a good size actually, that's why. Nice. Oh, he's missing a fin. Something's had a nip at him. Getting, you reckon? It's a salmon, so it's not going to be like fresh water. Alright, because it would have very exciting reel sounds. Alright folks, I'm going to show you how we look at those colours. That is a gorgeous fish. It's very important you drain the blood out with these salmon. It's huge.
I'd be out there.
Yeah, I would too. Especially on a day like today when you got all the brown around here. Oh, look at that damage it's doing to the bank. My goodness. Now the trick with this spot, there's always a lot of structure up close. So you do sort of want to mimic a panicked bait fish gone across the surface until you're about, and often you'll find your catch fish there, they'll just be, you know, sitting up in that structure on the surface. But you want to do that till you're about, yeah, sort of quick twitches along the surface till you're about a metre or so out. Then you can drift down and sort of work your bottom a bit more. That's my strategy. Works particularly well in summer, I find. In a upcoming video, I really want to do like a brim session here, where we just sort of drift along here, but just get like little prawn imitations and tiny little bait fish imitations and flick them out like right up against the bank and then twitch them out and try and pick up a few brim more or less on the surface. I think that'd be really exciting. A B.
Yeah.
So this is the strategy here, folks. We're just going to drift along through this deep water, and hopefully there's a school of salmon or a mulloway or something moving with the current that we can pick up. I might wade in actually, because I think I'm going to whack into that tree. It's always a bit of a balancing act with fishing. It's like, you know, you want tackle light enough to get the bite, but not so light you can't bring in the fish, and you know, you want to fish as close to the structure as you can get without being in the structure. Always a balancing act. Oh, and that's what happens when you get it wrong. Someone snapped the branch, it snapped my lure. Not the leader though, so I'm happy. There's a big school of bait right underneath us with some decent sized fish feeding in it. If you work your lure up high, you should see them. You just like, imagine that, you just lift it up and on the drop down just a meter flat, just smashes your lure. It's the best thing in the world. Come on, I'm like that close to the bank. Surely there's got to be something there that's going to whack a squid vicious. Surely.
Are we going to go out, like...
We can. We can just keep drifting if you want.
I'd like to.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I honestly do feel like I want to... I think we leave our lures on as they are. When we reset the drift, this is, leave our lures on as they are. See if the bait is still on the surface, or if it's moved down with the sun coming out. If they're still on the... Oh, yep.
You on?
Nah, bites. Which is very rare. Well, not the tap. Yeah, we'll see where the bait is and then switch up based on that. Whoa. Alright. Time to eat and forget my hopes at catching a fish. We've been fishing the squid vicious we've drifted through pretty much the entirety of Greenwell Point, and we've just cast out and I reckon picked up a nice little flatty. He's not big by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a little bit draggy. I am excited to have caught a fish, especially on this lure. Yeah, I don't think there's a heap of weight to him. There you go. So not only can you catch salmon in floodwaters, you can catch flatty too. Oh yeah, there he is. He's tiny. I don't think I need the net. Look at that, little flatty. Steady on, big fella.
He's not that little.
No, it's not like, it's not microscopic. There you go, nice flatty on the squid vicious out at Greenwell Point.
It's half his size.
Yeah, it is. He's a bit green. Whoa, feisty little fella. Alright, let's let it go. We just cast this crankbait out the back, and I made a joke to Denise. I said, oh, you know, we're going so fast, I don't even have to work it. Like, because the rod tip was, you know, doing its shaking thing. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't feel right. I think there's a fish on though. Yeah, I just think it's very badly hooked. It's very weird, very weird. Maybe it's foul hooked. I don't know, because I can feel the vibrations of the lure still. So I don't know. It's a bit strange. But yeah, anyway, we've hooked on. So yeah, just cast out like sort of a very brown diving lure that I bought for bass. I thought I'll just give it a shot in this brown water. Oh, there we go. And yeah, we've hooked on. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a brim, I think. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, fancy that. Oh, hang on. Do you want to push us off the rocks first? Look at, oh yeah, good brim. Well, there you, oh, that's a spotted. Brim on a, I've never done that before, you know. That's the first time me catching a brim on a non-plastic lure. Yeah, that's why it felt so weird. He's barely hooked. Yeah. He is properly barely hooked. Get that one. Yeah, I would too. If there's any pressure on him, he's gone. Yeah, because I could feel the lure vibrating. I'm like, that's not right. There you go. So his full context, nicely done. Well done, Denise. That brim hit that in about 3 meters of water. I'll just take this down a bit so you can see what I'm looking at. Oh look, he unhooked himself.
Lucky. He's really pretty. Look at him.
Yeah, he is. He's gorgeous. Good size too. Good size.
He's got like a purple tinge to him.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just drifted over a little bit with 3.1 meters of water depth it was. And I could see there's a lot of fish sort of just hanging around there. And yeah, obviously we've picked up this brim. Very nice. That's a good size brim. It's legal, I would say. Yeah, it's 30. What's legal for brim? 25? 25. So it's a legal brim, but... Oh, do we need more food today? I feel like we can let it go.
No, we'll be right.
Gorgeous brim. Is that on camera?
Yes.
Awesome. Gorgeous brim. We'll let him go. Well, there you go, folks. We fished for just shy of 2.5 hours and we got 3 fish. So you can catch fish in flood waters, especially like if there's a bit of salt in it. But it's not easy. Definitely not easy. I think you could probably get better results if you did like prawns as bait with a running sinker rig. That could go alright, but yeah, with lures it can be a challenge. We did notice, and it may have just been today, but there was a lot more bait on the surface. Like we had a lot more tags on our plastics when trawling them, and likewise with the crankbait, sort of throwing those into shallower water, we had much better luck. So yeah, worth considering, if nothing else.